experienced this where you are somewhere, like in a place, and someone just walks in and their energy is so magnetic that everybody just turns to them, and that presence of that person feels so good? It's a little bit windy here. Have ever experienced this? Or the opposite, right? You are somewhere and then someone walks in, but their energy is so chaotic that you're like, if you're kind of anxious, it doesn't feel good. This is because we all have an auric field that can either attract or repulse people away. Hello, my name is B.A. Yuri, and today in this video I'm going to talk about the power of your magnetic energy, how to become more magnetic, and also we're going to tap into Marilyn Monroe effect, her secrets to be magnetic. If you haven't done so, follow my channel and subscribe here. Subscribe to my channel, because we're gonna talk a lot about reality shifting, how to create and manifest your dream life. So if you're interested in this topic, you want to master your reality, make sure you subscribe, thumbs up on this video to help the algorithm, and also comment below if you think this information was helpful for you. So what is exactly to be magnetic? As you know, we are either attracting or repulsing people. Sorry, it's windy here, but I hope you guys can hear me okay. So we are either attracting or we are repulsing people away. And when we step into our real power, when we pour love into ourselves, then we start attracting people. We don't want to attract any type of people. We don't want to attract everybody, because once we attract everybody, we are not really attracting quality people, right? There is when you're liked by everybody but you're loved by no one. That's what actually means. When you're trying to please everybody, you're pleasing everybody but yourself, and you're trying to people please and adapt like a chameleon into different people in different environments, so you're liked by everybody. And when you do that, you're stepping down your power, you're taking away your own power, your own magnetism, because you're trying to mold to other people's and situations. And when you're in this people pleasing energy, you're actually repelling people, because it unconsciously people perceive you as being like desperate. That's what that signals to people. So how do we become our most magnetic selves? Is to pour love into self, is to actually take care of self. And it's not just like take care of, like, you know, your skin, your nails, and your physical appearance, but your body, your soul. You have to nourish yourself. You know, what is your love language? And just pour love into yourself. Have quality time for self, because you can't pour into others people's cup without having your cup filled up, right? And I had this one girlfriend when I was growing up, and she was so magnetic, and she barely ever wore makeup. Everybody was so drawn to her. And the reason why, you know, I learned so much from her is because she was always taking care of her soul, not just like her physical appearance, because she barely wear makeup. This has nothing to do with makeup, but you know, she was always taking so much care of herself, doing things that she really loved, that she had fun, and being positive, being happy. That being said, she also came from a family that she was very safe, so she had a lot of safe within herself. She didn't have that chaotic energy of trauma, of you know, unbalanced masculine and feminine energy. And this is pretty much what can make you magnetic, is when you learn how to master your own energy, because we attract not what we want, we attract what we are. So if you're being desperate, that's what the kind of people that you're gonna attract. If you're being people pleasing, right, that's the kind of people you're gonna attract, is unbalanced people to match your vibration. So the way to magnetize people is to become your authentic self, is become who you are, accepting all your, you know, negative aspects and positive as well, and just being okay and being okay. In being okay and accepting judgment, because I love this quote: the more light you shine, the more shadows you cast. Which means the more you embody your authentic energy, the more you become self, you're okay with yourself, and you shine your light, and you're like not being afraid of being who you are, and you're pouring love into yourself, the more shadows you're gonna cast, meaning the more people you might receive judgment from people, the more attack you might receive as well. You might receive a lot of love from a lot of people, but that doesn't mean that you're gonna be loved by everybody, because when you are authentic, your authentic self, you're not gonna please everybody. There are people that are not gonna like you, and that's okay. So that's why the more light you shine, the more shadows you cast, and you gotta be okay with that, because the judgment from these people are just confirmation of who you don't want to be. The other day I saw this amazing video of this guy. He was running and he was filming a story, and he was saying, people judge me because I don't drink, because I don't smoke, because I don't get high on parties, and being judged by people that I never want to be like is a victory. So you just gotta see everything as small victories of confirmation of who you don't want to be, and just be okay with that. As you change, people are gonna get uncomfortable. People are always gonna have something to say to you. And this other quote by my mentor, he always tells me that, he's like, Bia, if you're not seen, then you're not having any rejection, right? The moment you are being seen, you're exposing your true self, then people are gonna judge. So just don't try to live in this closed cocoon where you're just trying to protect yourself from everybody and everything. Yes, we have to protect our energy, but you don't have to be afraid of stepping in your real power and showing up as your authentic self. That being said, I know a lot of times on social media there is a lot of like toxic tips on how to manifest a specific person, because people want to magnetize that one specific person. But when you're doing that, you're not only operating out of lack because you're limiting yourself to that one person, but that also is normally very toxic traits, because you are operating from this kind of toxic a mindset of you're obsessed with that person and you want that person to obsess over you, and that person probably gonna match that toxic mindset, and they're not gonna be the best version of themselves. So you're not gonna be attracting high quality people. And when we master the art of manifestation, of shifting realities, we have to be ethical about it. At least that's my take on that. Because yes, it's possible, if that person is in resonance with your vibration, it's possible to make them obsess over you. But do you really want that? You want to interfere on other people's free will because you're so obsessed about that one person? I think that that's not the way to go about it. I think you have to become your best version, and whoever is meant to match your energy is gonna come to you, and you're no longer operating out of lack, of the energy of desperation, of there's only one person. You're operating of the energy of you are more than enough, and the person that match is gonna come to me. And that's a state. When you get to that state, it's not something forced. It's not something that you're trying to, I'm no longer need that person. You truly feel at your core that you are enough, and people are just going to be drawn to you. So stop trying to, like, when you meet people, stop trying to please them. Stop trying to stay in a cocoon and not show your real self. Be you, because when you're a strong magnet, you're always polarizing, right? A magnet has the negative and the positive sides. So once you become a strong magnet, you're gonna be attracting some people and repulsing other people. So be okay with that. And with that comes trusting self, which is one of the things that I told you guys that I reprogrammed on my subconscious mind that completely transformed my life, which is trusting myself. I trust myself. So no matter what, I know I'm okay. I trust myself. So I know that people get removed from my life because other people are coming in, and that person is no longer in an energetic match to my energy, because I'm always evolving, I'm always upgrading. Not that people are disposable, it's not what that's not what I meant, but you know, when people walk away from our lives, be okay with that. Trust yourself, trust the universe, trust God. The better things are always coming to you, to your life. So when you get into this trusting place, things just change in your life, and you're not in this needy energy anymore where you're really needing someone and you're really attached. So the key is to detach, not completely detach in a sense you don't need anybody, anyone, because you know, we human beings, we have attachment as a security. It comes from back in the days. We could not survive by detaching of everything. We needed each other to be able to survive, to be able to go hunting and all these things. So it's like a mechanism that we all have of survival. But totally depend on other people to feel happiness, that's an issue. And totally not need anybody and just close yourself to yourself, that's also an attachment issue, an available attachment issue. So you have to find a middle term and pretty much work on yourself to be okay with yourself, but not be on this needy energy or also on this, you know, like closed cocoon where nobody can enter your life. And when we talk about Marilyn Monroe, this story is like my favorite. She was, what were her secrets, right, to become magnetic? There is this story, I'm gonna read it to you guys. She was in New York with her photographer, right? And he gave this testimonial. He was saying, I'll never forget the day Marilyn and I were walking around New York City, just having a stroll on a nice day. She loved New York because no one bothered her there like they did in Hollywood. So as we're walking down Broadway, she turns to me and says, "Do you want to see me become her?" I didn't know what she meant, but I just said yes. And then I saw it. I don't know how to explain what she did because it was so very subtle, but she turned something on within herself that was almost like magic. And suddenly, cars were slowing down and people were turning their heads and stopping to stare. Helicopter. They were recognizing that this was Marilyn Monroe, as if she pulled off a mask or something, even though a second ago nobody noticed her. I have never seen anything like it before. I'm just gonna wait for this helicopter to go by so I don't have to yell from the top of my lungs. So how did she become so magnetic? Like she flipped, right? She just changed her body posture, and also she changed her energy field, which is something that we all have power to do. And that's why I tell you guys that identity shifting is the key. Once you know how to shift identity, your self-concept, the way you see yourself, the way you carry yourself, your energy, once you learn how to expand your energy, then this effect is instant. You know, you can change the way people are seeing you instantly just by shifting the way your body language, the way your energy, your aura is shining. Because we don't attract what we want, right? We don't show up in the world. People don't see us in the world like we want them to see. People see us the way we are. So once you change the internal state, everything outside is just a reflection. And aura is a big thing. I know some people don't believe in energy. They're not like into the energy aspect of ourselves, but it's proven. We all have an auric field. And like HeartMath, the institute in California, they've already proven how our electromagnetic field, which is our energy that our heart emanates, they can measure feet away from ourselves. So that's why when someone walks in the room, everybody can pick up on their energy, because our electromagnetic field is constantly communicating with each other. We don't need to speak with words. Energy travels faster than words, and it's like it happens in seconds. Oh my goodness. So many helicopters here in Hawaii. People were seeing the beauty of the island. So that's why, guys, people don't need to really speak to you to feel your energy. And that's why on my academy, the Awaken the Goddess Academy, I don't teach you how to make, you know, a specific person to fall in love with you. I teach you how to become your most magnetic version, how you can master your own energy, so people can be attracted to you, the right people, not any people, because you don't want anybody just being attracted to you. You want the right type of people. You want quality people to be around your field. You want people that are gonna add value into your life, not people that are just gonna take your energy away and be toxic and drama. If you're interested in learning more about this self-mastery and self-concept identity shifting, how to master your energy to shift your reality and become a real magnet, DM me or comment below, and I can give you more information about the Awaken the Goddess Academy, because we're gonna open enrollment soon. So comment below, and I hope this video was helpful for you, just to shine light on your own personal energy. The way you carry yourself, the way you see yourself, is the way that people are gonna perceive yourself as well. And you're not trying to force this, because if you're trying to force it, people are gonna perceive you're coming from an embodied version of self, that you're just shining love and light, and people see that. Before I forget, there are a few tips for you to start applying in your life. When you're having conversation with people, look at people in their eyes. Look into their eyes. I know a lot of people are uncomfortable in just looking into people in their eyes. Number 2, call people by their name. When you're talking to someone, not obsessively say their name, but like, you know, if I'm having a conversation with you, I'm saying, you know, Anna, and because when you call people by their name, they feel important. People want that attention. Give your attention fully to them, not thinking about how you're gonna reply to them, what are you gonna say next. Just give your full attention to what they are saying, because people love to feel special. People love to feel listened to and cared for. So when you do these things, people are gonna be more drawn to you naturally. And this other technique from Marilyn, it's really powerful. If you know there is this one person that you're trying to see if they're into you or not, as you're talking to them, look into their left eye, and then look into their right eye, and then look into their mouth. This is called the triangle technique from Marilyn, and it's really, really powerful, because do this and watch what's gonna happen. When you look into people's mouth, it kind of signals them that you have an open interest into them. So when you do this triangle effect, it's a very powerful tool that you can start to apply when you're into someone and you're trying to see if they're into your field or not. But little things like that, it's just helpful, but the only thing that is really gonna make you more magnetic is to be your authentic self. Don't be afraid of shining your light. Don't be afraid of judgment, and pour love into self. Do things to make that is gonna make you feel good. Take care of yourself. Take care of your body. Take care of your food, how you nourish your body. Go exercise. Go take care of your, whatever makes you happy, your nails, your hair. Take care of yourself spiritually, mentally, all these things. Pour love into self, because the more you do that, the more your energy is going to expand, and the more people are going to see that into you naturally. Alright guys, I hope this video was helpful. It was so nice to connect with you. Have a blessed day. Aloha.